Hi guys, thanks for tuning in. So hopefully you're following the series of videos that I'm doing. This is video number 3, I believe, and it's a recap of our first week. So just to give a bit of background, if you haven't seen these videos before, and I'll link the first video below. But ultimately what I'm trying to do is the Couch to 5k, and I have the background to where I am at this very moment in time, and it's all relative to where you are in your journey as well. I've previously done quite a bit of triathlon and running, but I've been injured for the last 18 months or so. So I made a conscious decision that rather than trying to go back into a certain point of where I believe I am with my running fitness, I've decided to do Couch to 5k. It's taken a bit of a mental shift for me to do that, simply because I think triathletes and runners as well, we can all be a bit pig-headed, and we all think we're probably better fitness-wise than we really are, especially if you're out injured. So, the danger is that I just try and go back running and try and do a 10k, 5k even, but try and do it at a certain pace and try and do it over a certain distance. And ultimately, I think if you've had such a long period of time out, and I had roughly about 18 months, you need to reassess where you are. So I've decided to do Couch to 5k. Couch to 5k is designed, I suppose, for people who have done very little running previously, but it'll give me an indication of where I am. So we are at the end of week 1, and as a bit of a recap, it's gone reasonably well. I've had to change my mindset on sticking to the plan and not trying to change the plan too much, try and possibly go further, try and possibly go faster. So for the first run, I did wear a GPS watch, and I ditched it after that because I was starting to look at pace, and I was starting to think, well, I used to do this minute mile in, and I used to be this fast. Well, that's not what I want at the moment, and that's not where I want to be. I want to just not worry about pace. I don't want to worry about distance. Just want to build back up. My previous injuries were around my glute and my lower back, so I just want to be mindful of them. And they are tight after the first 3 runs, but they've gone reasonably well. So the first week has been roughly run a minute on 90 seconds and then walk a minute on 90 seconds. I can't remember which way around they are, but it's gone well. Like I said, there's been a temptation that I wanted to go faster and further, but I've stuck to it. And I've stuck to having dedicated time to run each week. So every week, last week I run Monday, Wednesday and Friday, and it went well. I stuck to that. I made a plan beforehand with the family. That's when I was going to train, so everyone knew that that's where I would be. Made sure it didn't conflict with anything on the family planner. And I suppose that's sort of one of our tips for this week, is to look at how you schedule and prioritize your Couch to 5k or whatever training plan you're doing. It's important that you do prioritize it and you give dedicated time to your training. Otherwise, if you don't say, well, I'm training at Monday at 5 p.m, well, there's the danger of it slipping if you don't give a specific time to it. And if you just say, oh, I'm going to run maybe Monday or Tuesday. No, put a dedicated time to it. Let the people around you know that that's what you're doing. So if you've got if you've got a family, your kids, a wife, a husband, or what have you, let them know that is when I'm going to train. And it could be that there's a negotiation there, and they may want to train, or they may have something to do, and that's fair enough. But at least find time and negotiate time between you when it's important, when you can train, and that's important, very, very important. You're more likely to succeed by having that structure in place. As human beings, we crave structure, whether you like it or not. And there's a lot of people out there that are like, oh, I'm a free spirit and whatever. Structure helps. Structure will allow you to see where you're going, how you're going to get there, allow you to recap along the way, and then to potentially reevaluate. So at the end of the first week, I'm reevaluating. How has it gone? Is there any changes I need to make? At the moment, no. I've got my structure in place. I know when I'm running. I've agreed it with my family. I've got their buy-in. And it's gone well. It has gone well. We do another video on structure and prioritizing and goal setting, so I'll link that down below in the description. But if you are hopefully taking some time out to think about what training you're going to do, hopefully we've inspired you to look at maybe a Couch to 5k if you don't come from a running background or you're coming back from injury, consider it. It's, you know, it's there for a reason. It's a structure which has been known to work, but you've got to make it work as well. You know, like I said, add structure to it, be dedicated and trying to achieve it. That's really, really important. Anyway, guys, hit us up on social media. We love hearing what you think. Comment below, like us, please subscribe. We're trying to grow the channel. And yeah, if you want us to do a specific video in the future, just let us know. Cheers all.